Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Drogba. It's Drogba! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Drogba clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Oh, he's been caught napping! And that has been knocked clear. Spain, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Ronaldinho, oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Costa Curta. Can he get it through? Gattuso. Piqué promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Well, that pass isn't the best. It's going to be another throw. Lovely bit of skill. Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. A probing pass. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Tries to play it through. Now, can they get him away? And this is Shevchenko. Here, big chance! Goal! Spain! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Not the most accurate pass.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Son Heung-min. Chiellini gets across to intercept that. Ronaldinho. Drogba. Thinks about the shot. Now the cross. Cleared without complication.
2 added minutes has been.
And here's Stoichkov.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Spain head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
Substitution.
And we're underway again.
Spain really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Gattuso. Ferdinand. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Looking tidy in possession here. Strokes it back. Nicely weighted ball. There's the delivery. Climbs up big! He has done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
52 minutes is...
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Villa. Great vision. So we've reached the hour mark. Yamal. Thuram. Nesta. Looking for options for movement. David Villa. Yamal, a player who needs no introduction. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Tries to pass it through, and he cuts out the supply. Quality ball. Yaya Toure. He can run onto that. Vieira. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Yamal. Toure gets into... Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Son Heung-min is eyeing up his options in the middle. So who's he going to be aiming for here? And it's Thuram. Macaulay applies the finish! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great ball, and he's in here!
Spain clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Takes a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? He's gone forward. Still anyone's game this, one moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Into the last 5 minutes. Nedved. Milan desperately searching for the winner here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Minutes has been indicated.
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.
And we'd like to inform you now.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, I think we can expect to see more than a few moments of individual brilliance with...
Oh, they could be caught out here. Now there's a... Neymar! Goal! extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut.
And the shot! He's got a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Can he finish? Goal, Spain! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Roberto Baggio. Great ball if he can get there.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, what a climb! Just off target. Corner number 2 then. That's a decent clearance. Yamal. He's gone for goal! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's intervened well there. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he's there to make the challenge. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Oh, superb reflexes from the keeper. Hazard! Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Tries to pass it through. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And it's Thuram. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Alexander-Arnold, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Shevchenko. Knocks it into space. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for the run. And that's been intercepted. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Searching pass he's played there. And he's managed to get rid. He's tried one! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're all...
And the first half is done. Spain come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Spain are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 6, Kane. Number 4,
There's the start of the second half.
coming on the field. Number 13,
Son Heung-min has found the net here, of course.
Number
Tries to
2,
play it through.
Casemiro.
Gerrard, and he's managed to get free. It's loose now, and he's following up! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Lewandowski really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Barcelona have their second corner now. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. Great vision. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He has found the way through. Tries a shot! Oh, and it's come back out to him. It's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Spain go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's a throw-in. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Yamal could try cutting inside here. Azar. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 24, Cucurella. Coming on to replace him is...
Koundé is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's Oh no, what has happened here? Mbappe! The ball is loose and the chase is on. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Opts for safety. And that is as far as they're going to go.
It's a deep...
And he's let fly! And that is a routine catch.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Now he's got space here. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Nesta spots it and intercepts. And now they can clear their lines. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Spain have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head. This is a tremendous win.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. He's gone for goal. Missed by a fraction. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Son Heung-min. Well, that has not gone well. Now that looks a decent ball. Roberto Carlos. Eto'o.
Oh, really well played.
He is through here. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Nicely spread. Yamal. And this is Shevchenko. Tries to play it through. Roberto Baggio! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Roberto Baggio clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Spain with the corner, they're first. Gilberto Silva gets it all. Roberto Baggio! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Eto'o. Oh, it's come loose. Well, that is one way to stop him. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Takes a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Roberto Carlos. Now it's Cruyff. Thuram makes the interception. Roberto Baggio. He's had a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Son Heung-min really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Bellingham. Played back in. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. And here's Shevchenko. Oh, such a clever touch. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. He's going for goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he passes it long. Macan. And we've reached half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitutions taking place.
So off we go once more.
Spain clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Mateus. Roberto Carlos. Thuram wins the duel this time. Threads one in. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Back into the middle. And it's Makalele. Has a shot! Goal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Roberto Baggio. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Shevchenko. And he's played it back. He's tried one! Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Haaland. No, that's been intercepted. Thuram. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Substitution for Spain. Number 11, Shevchenko. Number 8, Baggio. Coming on the field, number 20.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's having a go! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping! Son Heung-min! He's scored! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
Well, look, that first touch and finish is the difference between good players and great players. There aren't too many about who can give you that. I loved it.
Spain could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
There will be 3 minutes.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Messi. Not the most accurate pass. And that will be the final act. Spain are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. Makaleli picking up the Man of the Match award, and no Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on a team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs. He's a master passer and a beautiful manipulator of the ball.
And here's Yamal. He's tried one! It's off target and by quite a way.
Lamine Yamal clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's managed to get free. He's having a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
PK. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Griezmann. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Son Heung-min. Quarter of an hour played. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Oh, what has happened here? It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, just wide.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Neymar. That's a cute ball. And that has been cleared. They've won a corner. And we have our very first corner. Bale! He will be livid with himself.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Thuram. And Baggio. Thuram. Yamal, very much a man of this moment. Shapes to shoot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Aviati claims comfortably. And now they can spring out of defence. Knocks it into space. Piqué attempts a clearance. And here's Bale. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Well, anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Referee's given a throw. Costa Curta. Bale. Bale has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Well, we always look the favourite there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the... Bale! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
Makaleli. That's a throw.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Thuram. Gently done. And that's another throw. Roberto Baggio. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0.
Request for support for our charity fund, Chance in Football.
And we're underway again.
Spain have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He won't be happy with that one. Now, can they get him away? Well, played right into his path. It's Bale! Now that is commitment to the cause. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Roberto Baggio. Tries to pass it through. It's run loose here. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Thuram. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, that's fabulous. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Substitutions taking place.
Griezmann taking charge of the dead ball.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Spain still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Costa Curta tries to clear. Bale, he's having a go! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. He'll fancy himself from here.
Well, he can produce power, precision and deception, so he's not short on options.
Bale! He went for the curler.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Griezmann will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Bale. Bale! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Thuram. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Xavi Alonso.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Looking to play him in. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Makaleli. And we're done. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the... Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Thuram is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Passes coming off in quick succession. It's fallen! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Played out to the right. He's shifting through the gears here.
Spain really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And he's intervened well there. Yaya Toure. Over to the left. And he's had it nicked away. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Jong. Rijkaard. And no, he's seen through all of that. Looking to play him in. Van de Ven. Van Nistelrooy. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a shade optimistic. Costa Curta. For Yaya Toure. Roberto Baggio. Rijkaard. De Jong. Raul. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That pass isn't the best. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Now, can they get it back? Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
Spain certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Yaya Toure. And he was quick to react. De Jong. And this is Shevchenko. Goes for goal! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. And now as good a time as any to pull level. Son Heung-min! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Van Nistelrooy.
1 minute added time.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And it's De Jong. And the first 45 minutes are up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Here we go again.
Spain really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Yamal, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And this is Dembele! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Makaleli. Nesta. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Knocks it out wide.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Spain still this single goal behind. He's being urged to shoot. Tries a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Raul. Your impression so far, Jim?
Spain are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Nesta has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Spain really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Son Heung-min did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Makaleli. Yamal. And Baggio. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's picked his way through. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. And it's De Jong. Now it's De Jong. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, and he shoots! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, no joy this time. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Good chance here! They want to be quick to recover this. And Yaya Toure! Oh, what has happened? In for the pieces! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Inter really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Nesta is the guilty party there. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Spain are down to 10 men. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
And a quick announcement now. We would like to
So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter. What he's particularly good at is nipping opposition attacks in the bud and preventing them from getting any real momentum going. He's also a bit of a shooting threat from long range too, so opposing defences will have to be...
Big chance! One-on-one! That is a crunching tackle. Referee has just said play on. Makalele did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Shevchenko! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Yaya Toure. Makalele. Ball played for Nesta. But it's Thuram. Quarter of an hour played. Searching pass he's played there. Piqué kept away. Tries a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Sparta Rotterdam with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Spain are looking to go forward now.
Shevchenko really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, that's a key interception. Chance for a shot! So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Yaya Toure. That pass isn't the best. And it's Baggio. Yamal. Roberto Baggio. Can he finish?
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Costa Curta. No way through. Nicely shaped ball. Played into space out wide. Yaya Toure. Roberto Baggio. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Guti. Messi. Can he get it through? Look at the space here. He's having a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This is their second corner of the game. He gets big! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Rijkaard certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick...
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
A boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center.
Substitution.
Here we go again then. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Now then, the ball's come loose. Eto'o. Good running, strong and purposeful. Nesta. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pinches it off him. Looking for options for movement. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Nice looking ball. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Roberto Baggio. And it's Nesta. Here's Makalele. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And it's Baggio. And this is Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! Sticks it away! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
Spain have broken through it. Oh, shooting chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. Climbs up big! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Works it forward. Makalele. Oh, easy pickings there. Eto'o looking to get on the end of this. And this is Messi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Nicely weighted ball. Roberto Baggio! And he's managed to get rid. That's a cute ball. And the through ball. That's the keeper's ball.
Sparta Rotterdam really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Eto'o. Spain leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Roberto Baggio. Oh, played through for the wide man. He has found the way through.
Spain can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Oh, good spread. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tries to pass it through. Hangs in a cross. Buffon claims it without any fuss. And that is that. Spain have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Shevchenko picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them, they upped their game in the end, and I thought they got what they deserved.